All right, so I'm getting a pressure mapping done today and a seating evaluation on my chair. Here's my friend Mike, and we're at Madonna Therapy Plus to do this whole thing. We're going to make sure that I'm positioned right in my chair, and we're going to test some new age seat cushions to try to find the cushion that gives the best pressure release for my butt tissue. As I'm older, it's important that I keep care of my ass. Here we go. Rolling into Madonna.
So it's just foam, where now you have gel and you have gel, you have air, and you have gel in yours, don't you?
Uh-huh.
So it's just different density gels. So I don't know that that's what you want for your ITs.
Right.
I would guess
That was
see
just
some hot spots
that
over
was
there.
just, and that's the NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the other one I brought was the Java cushion. So this one is totally offloading your ITs.
What's the cutout?
I'll show you here. Oh, that's this here
Yeah.
allows it to breathe.
Oh hell yeah!
So
I love that.
here's what you have.
That
So
means I get a fart.
So what this does is
That's not a joke. I'm
your
serious.
when they sit that deep, they
Yeah.
feel like they're on the commode and they have the tendency that they want to go to the bathroom.
Right.
So you can put this in here so it takes up some of that well. It's still
Yeah.
really soft, so if
Right.
your ITs hit it, then it still gives
Oh,
it.
I'm really interested in something like that.
So and this will obviously needs to help position your hips a little bit better too.
Right.
So
Yeah, because ever since getting in this cushion, I cannot fart for the life of me. And it sucks.
Yeah.
Because then I'm taking gas pills all the
Right.
time, and the only time I get rid of gas is when I do bowel care.
Yep.
It sucks.
So
Yeah.
and this one too, you can even put wedges in here to build up the different sides.
Yeah.
Some people need to hike a hip a little bit more, but this is all wipeable.
Yep. It is.
And
Dang.
then
Good
this-
job, kid.
Yeah.
And this comes you were talking about with
Yeah.
IT, relieving your ITs,
Yeah.
doing all those things. The design behind this is, you can kind of see that it's the same idea, right?
Yeah.
When they brought the air pickles or the air bladders in here, essentially what they're doing is what they do with the job is they put a gauge under there and then they're wedging the back of the cushion to try to find that happy spot where you're not touching that gauge so you have complete offloading of your ITs.
Yeah.
What happens with this is you're doing this during the pressure mapping in real time with air, and it's maintaining that always.
Right.
So the one thing you don't get with this cushion, you get air exchange, but not what you're saying to try to release gas.
Yeah.
The cover on here is definitely designed for. There's a 1-inch layer of foam in here that gives you the comfort when they're adjusted, and you're great. It's perfect. You're sitting in there. And tomorrow you get in the chair and not in the exact same spot, and your pelvis is rotated a different way.
Yeah.
What they've done here is allow that. Okay, now the air can come in here. The air is going to sense that you're you're in a different spot, this bladder is going to send back a signal to that pump saying that the pressure is not what it's supposed to be here, and
Right.
alter that pressure for you. So you get the same offloading that you would have got here,
Right.
no matter how you sit in this cushion. But you would give up that air hole.
I know.
Underneath. And
I've
what
never
you-
seen an air hole like this though.
Yeah, and they've
And
done
that's
that on
like-
their backs. They do it on their cushions and their backs, and it's pretty awesome.
I know.
Style cushion, you will have this pump. So this has to be mounted. So there is a little noise to this, very minor, but it does. You can hear.
Then I gotta find a.
Well, they make a mount
Where to put
specifically
that
for this chair.
sucker?
So if they ordered it, they would order it specifically for your chair, and there would be a mount that snaps into here where we can
Right.
mount it to your chair. I would come down and help Ken with that.
Do you have
Yeah.
pictures where you normally put it on these kind of chairs?
Typically on the backside, back behind you, where it's not directly involved in any type of issues. So like, I would
Yeah.
guess that.
How much is that
Well,
cushion?
that's a trick question, right? So that is depending on what's done to it custom wise.
So between what?
4,000, 5,000 for a cushion.
Wow.
Cushions
Holy
like that can be what?
About 800.
Yeah. Yeah.
dang.
So what you're buying here is technology, electronics, and
Cushions have doubled that in price, it seems like.
Well, yeah, once you get above, that's considered an off-the-shelf cushion. These are more
yeah.
custom cushions. So
Yeah.
In the smart cushion world, I mean, the Quillo used to be around for a long time. That cushion was $10,000 at one point. You know.
Wow.
But what this does prevent is any further pressure breakdown. And you full well know a flap surgery is not
Yeah.
an entirely fun thing to go through, but it's
No.
also an extremely expensive thing.
Yeah.
So kick it on for a second.
Sure about this.
You might get a sense that that's
All right.
moving around a little bit.
Yes, I got.
Got a nice big red pocket, but it's not on yet.
I don't have there. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes when it's been fresh here, and I gotta load it in right now. The pressure is definitely not. We're not offloading you at all.
So,
Well,
fronts, back.
now it's just in the
It's
center.
not on your IT. That's somewhere weird in the back. That might be just your tailbone here. So
Right.
on this, you've got a different 5. You can see the 5 quadrants. So this is the back of the cushion. So these would be your ITs, your tropanners, and then your just up front here. So you can basically, right now that's a standard setting, but if we want to take the pressure off of those tailbones, let's pull some of this off. It'll take a minute for the pump to, oops, in there, to get to that point. I don't know where that pressure spot is on that big one in the center. If that's his, if it is his tailbone,
Posterior tilt